Using tabbed browsing in Firefox. To use tabbed browsing, after opening Firefox, you can select File, New Tab to create a new tab, or you can press Ctrl T as in tab on your keyboard. Using tabs in Firefox is a way to have multiple websites open in one single browser window. To close a tab, I can click the red X above the desired tab. I can right click the tab and select Close Tab, or I can do a Control W on the keyboard to close a particular tab that I want to close. If I'm reading a news, and tabs come in very useful when you're reading a news website, for instance, if you're reading a news story and you don't want to lose your place, but you do want to follow a link. For instance, if I was reading the popular news website dig.com and I was interested in this particular story, I can hold down the Control key, click the link for the story, and then continue to go down through the list of stories. And let's say I'm interested in this story as well. Hold down the Control key while I click this story, and hold down the Control key while I click this story. And you'll notice by holding down the Control key, it's opening each of the individual stories in a new tab in the Firefox interface. So if I wanted to review this the first story I selected, I can click that tab, and then it will let me review this story. For some reason the second story didn't load, probably overload from the dig effect, but I could read through this story, and then I could quickly switch over to this tab if this website was working, read this story, and quickly switch over to this tab and read this story. When I'm finished reading the stories, I can just click the red X above the desired tab to close the tab. I can right click again the desired tab and select Close Tab, or I can do Control W on the keyboard to close the tab. I can also switch back and forth quickly between the tabs that I have open in a particular browser window by pressing Control and then Tab on the keyboard. That'll quickly let me switch back and forth between the tabs I have open. The nice thing about the tabbed browsing is when you minimize your browser window, you've got one browser window open. So you don't have to worry about opening 20 or 30 different browser windows just because you want to look at multiple sites. That's tabbed browsing from Firefox. More to come soon.